plug it in, huh?
It won't make it otherwise.
Alright, yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah, man, that was a good game. I don't know your voice like that for that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing. How are you? How was gymnastics? Or sky something or whatever? You stayed the whole time?
Yeah, I have to pay late for this travel. Don't let me forget my sandwich.
What time were they supposed to be there?
4:30.
Oh, you were supposed to meet at church?
No, we were meeting at Sky Zone. I said I wasn't gonna drive all the way down.
Yeah. If it's cold, it's not that cold right now.
I heard it last night, driving that tractor jammed real bad. After a nice visit to the emergency room, getting home about 1:30, they said probably just tendons and ligaments, not bone. Oh, yeah, I usually
Kids got good velocity. Makes bad
It's
decisions.
a lot now,
Low IQ.
but yeah.
Guys, ill advised picked
Our old
on
man.
the kid was not 10 times young.
Yeah, what's he said he had a 3-run home run?
Yeah.
Yeah, little kid, man. He had some pop over center.
Yeah.
That's only the
Yeah.
second one I know of the week for a tournament.
Yeah.
That was a shot.
They were both by East. No,
Saint-
Saint Springs. Sorry.
Lance, if you could have seen that team this afternoon, you would have been salivating to play against
Oh
them.
yeah.
It was,
They went from being a major playing team or AAA to a single A today.
yeah.
Really.
They threw, for what it's worth, they threw their best kid at us. The first kid that they threw was by far the best of the 5 I saw.
Well, you know that lefty pitched well against us last time too. That pitched against us
Yeah,
again.
although I thought for 2 innings we had him pretty
Oh,
well
we did.
tagged. I mean, a lot of base runners.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, if we would have, the last inning, I mean, you literally have a shot to bat around.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that kid was not making great pitches and we were waiting on balls. It was probably the better at bats we had.
Where's my
We'll hit a shot.
Yeah.
Is there a way to have? I haven't seen it. I'm trying to figure out how to coach it. Have him play first and right, Riley back and play second, James third, pitch all the same.
Yeah. I was going to ask you if you wanted a DH for Marco. He can play defensively. He can just play in the field. Marco's been making that play at second since he was 5.
Yeah.
I could not believe it.
First of all, he would have never waited. He would have been in the baseline taking that grounder to tag the guy.
Well, here's the thing, it's kicking me in the pants. I was like, okay, let's bring Chandler in for defense the second half. He's changed dramatically.
Yeah. He's
To his credit,
Oh.
he had a great 2-strike. He had finally had a proper 2-strike at bat.
The one he put over right
Soft
field.
serve over first. Yes. Finally, I got somebody looking in deep.
Oh, we just had things, but it's like with Chandler on one, Kevin walks up and pops up instead of waiting and taking the pitch.
Dylan struggled with it. My gosh, he's over 3 with 3 Ks. How is it when he shows up the next week? I'm like, Devin hit very well.
Well,
I
it's kind of they were pounding in cages.
I can't explain it. You'll have one of them checked in for a weekend, but not the other. But I don't understand how weekend to weekend that can flip. That's all right.
Oh, yeah, no,
You
yeah.
might know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were with it.
I'm
But that's, that's a true statement. It's like,
I know. You don't know.
well, today though, what's his name? Constantly nonstop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He berated him. He loved it.
It's like,
Who's downstairs?
Susan's in the thing.
some, you mean Karen?
You know better than me.
No, I was talking with Danny about it the other day, though. He said basically they're just don't want to do anything in baseball. Just keep going and doing whatever. Just putting it out. He set guidelines for them to they need to be ready at this time to go to practice. He's having to chase them down. So they're checked out. No, I'm fine.
That's
That's fine. This is a cutthroat business.
we can't lose 2 players, so we can field it.
In Kennesaw, we can play some money ball.
Well, after now fall time, everybody's Kennesaw.
Everybody's what?
Everybody's now Kennesaw.
Yeah.
You have to have a season under your belt. I mean, I understand the concept. You don't want people to do it.
Let's struggle.
Oh, it's all the
I'm telling you, that is the toughest job for me too.
Okay, it's fine.
Backpedaling. If you can get sideways like a receiver and camp under it,
right.
you get the sea legs if you play that straight back.
It's like a catcher. The ball just keeps tailing and tailing and tailing. Yeah.
It's from a high,
One.
Once they're making calls, we can ban.
Jack coming up here, or?
My buddy Glenn gets banned off his team. I'll make him a stipend or a deal. I'll give him some free care for you.
Yeah.
He's just more worried about keeping his kid healthy anyway, so.
Really.
I said, I'll cut a deal with Glenn. I'm gonna about this thing. I said, I'll give him a free care for you if we start pay to play. Just get him in here, take care of somebody catching. Buys us time.
He's quite a
Give
player.
us, tell him, limited innings pitch, we'll just use him as a closer or something.
Oh!
Dad,
thought he was
can I
definitely
can I have your laptop, Dad?
No, baby. For what?
I'm gonna have
What's
to
your
be
name?
over here. One.
I want to be
From
Jack and You're not going to talk about it.
I'm serious. I'll pay extra money. I'm not gonna say I'll just play defense. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pick
Dad, can I have your laptop? Is it in your bag?
It's in my bag.
Which pocket is it in?
In the front, it should be. The internet is in the front pocket here. My hotspot.
Jack, can I open it? Is it spooky? I don't care.
Caroline's. The movie's not Caroline's.
Let me give you lunch. Lego stuff. The new one. Dad, can you?
Can I bring it in? It's just bouncing them. That's not enough. This guy checks out
Dad, what's my
mentally.
What's the
It's a
password?
shame, I mean, physical prowess is there.
I know.
He just doesn't
He's
do it.
on.
He's a midget.
Capital S.
Dad, do you have water in your car?
I do.
Capital S.
Dad,
Capital S.
capital S, okay?
E-L-I-G.
E-L-R-G 200.
200.
Oh,
What? Oh, what is that?
Somebody got excited about the end of that.
What is that? I don't know.
it's pretty disgusting. Looks like spit.
I'm glad I saw it.
Got it, Doc.
Did you see any of the end of that game? The Black Knights game? Yeah. That was a good game. The whole game was actually good. I watched the whole thing.
And how those guys aren't getting
I asked him, Chandler, how? And he says, it's okay. We won't be tomorrow.
But then our guys.
For 14.
Hey, Nick.
Thanks, bro. We'll say never done nothing for you.
Dad, you want to come in?
You were only like 3 or 4 hits. 3 or 4 hits per team. The whole game. You got a few more hits.
Yeah, I got first and first medals for both teams, and then the first place team get a team uniform equivalent to the number of players, and $10 gift cards. So each, like if there's 13 kids, they're going to get $130 gift card.
Wow, that's awesome.
That way I'm not paying whoever. It goes to the team and they can give each kid a card.
Why are you doing so much? Just, that's a lot. A medal, a trophy, and $10
Well,
gift
medals
card.
are $3. So it comes to $13. But I'm like, okay. Next year they go, maybe spend some money.
Yeah.
And they'll up the fee.
Well, that's what
You turn it into just a hair.
one of the groups does that. If you win, you get a discount on your next tournament. At the half off.
I was hoping we were going to win, so we'll let that lucky.
That'd been awesome.
That's like when we did overturn last year, I came in third. by some odd miracle, I was giving money to the team.
Yeah. Well, that's what we did. All of our poker tournaments, we'd make the winner split half of what their winnings with the team. That was the deal. You
Well,
had-
that's what we do is the pot, let's say it's 1,000, we'll say 500 goes to the team,
Then
and then you split that 500
500.
between the first,
Yeah.
second, and third. I mean, I came to third and you got another like 100 and some odd dollars, I mean, it's just all that. They get so much money on the table now, it really doesn't matter.
Big lead.
Well, the interesting thing too is typically in town very low, it takes some time to accelerate out of that position.
That's another subtle thing too, if we get our first baseman talking just at a decent level from pitchers. You hit big level, and it's all right to verbally say big, big, big. That would be the one time I wouldn't mind a pitcher making a decision to go there on his own. But other than that, if they don't hit first base, you
Tom.
trying to think those guys that are not going anywhere. David misunderstood all that stuff. Cloud.
Well, I talked to Jen and the feeling is, but you know, he watched it, he's not here, so he's not.
Right.
What's just walking out and basically swinging, slow, mixed together,
And unless he wanted to do possibly pitcher only on a reduced rate, wouldn't be working. They're not going to do that.
But you know, there's some tournaments that probably would be able to DH.
True. Lost his command in the second. Decent first. 4-pitch walk. 3-1 in the second. Jammed.
Great fit.
Got one down. Hey, this is shortstop return. Looking back, go one now.
So this is a 7-inning game.
No matter what. Okay.
10 runs after 5.
Pitching's going to become an issue.
Everybody's down to
Yeah. Well, just getting those last
Well, if
outs.
you think about it, you know, yesterday, first and second, might be they got a deal by getting by into today's game. Not buying, so their brackets had started. But setting up the pitching, it's almost better to pitch yesterday, and they come back on for like 2 games together.
Yeah.
These guys have to get, each of them have to play 3 today.
We'll pitch this week.
Yeah. Pitched Wednesday night, right?
We pitched wins our first full game.
Robbie Wood.
Oh, we won. But one of the reasons we pitch is because nobody ever seen him at all.
Well, Andy was going to be there Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. One of the idea today too was probably bringing the stuff to second.
Right.
We could have gotten stronger players.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his arm. phone. What's the count? 2-2 or 3? 2-2.
I guess I'm available. Miss Kelly has to say it's okay for me to leave the session. No. So let's get here and I'll be
Yeah, I think we could play a little more small ball too, a little more bunting because
Someone's got out from here. I think Garrett's got one right here. Just, I don't even care if it's going but I don't care if it's going from the left-hand side.
yeah, give him an extra step.
Just have him
Yeah,
drag, walk out of that box.
I'm sure he could.
He won't follow it into himself when he does see.
Right.
It's only on a right-handed. Bunt down third. He does this.
Yep.
He's by almost a half second the fastest kid in the tryouts.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
And if it's just one mission, like going straight down to one, that would be great. If it's getting a second, he's about the half. He's 50%. He's in the middle of the pack. That's how badly he turns back. I was just gonna say. Did the pitch a lot. You see this mission?
Yeah.
It's good.
The kid you left?
Black kid.
That's what I heard. That's what I told Jim. He said, no, that's not that.
Jordan.
I said,
Hard.
I said,
He's
man,
my
that-
patience.
he's pretty good. He's good.
So,
Yeah. That's what Matt said that. And I said, there's no way to turn over here. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it?
That day his arm was good, so they only pitched a little bit. I was able to show the curve a whole lot. And it just felt like he wasn't just, at least the clip side of the bat was fit.
He was good, pretty good in the field. Is he playing up?
No, he is at the upper end. He's actually 14 already.
Is he really?
He does look young. And what was the other thing that was his dad's like, he's young.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think the interesting thing we'll see what happen. This is the first year for a lot of kids to go on these 14, 15-man roster teams. And kids that have been sitting. You know, these are fun. But what if you sat all day? It's a shitty thing.
And there are teams where that is happening.
Oh, the Jaguars. I mean,
Absolutely.
they got 16 and they're bringing in guest players.
Right. That's got to feel a little bit tall. Did you make the squad kinda, but we bring in guys to pitch some.
That are on the A team, yeah. Oh, that is a shot.
I'm not gonna catch
He
that.
cranked that out. Where's the second baseman? What's the second baseman doing out there?
He just pulled it out on the cross.
The second baseman is over there. That's just baseball IQ. Guy hits it over center field. There's no play at first. He took it. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. and don't want to play. That's not encouraging.
That's
Everybody get dirty
it's
now.
frustrating in the sense that they never have enough tools to.
Oh no, that's physically good. Quick, whoa.
Athletic, good outfielders. Devin makes a nice play today.
Yeah.
He literally takes that and picks it off the grass.
Yeah.
Free up.
Yep.
Line drive, David.
That 7 innings a lot. It just doesn't seem like we've got a pitcher that can go more than a couple innings. You know?
He's going with the lefty. Who made this team?
This one.
It's like I love it. It's like I love it. Questions who, what 2 kids can you get in order to fill out our roster? And hopefully it's a decent candidate.
Yeah. You know Tyler Stevens? Out of Kennesaw. He's a big kid. His
Yeah.
dad's Mark, English Mark.
Yeah.
He actually, I call him, he came out and played with us for about 3 weeks in the Hornets, and then he left. But he's actually playing up. But I saw his dad, and I saw him the night before. And I think he's pretty much pitcher only for now, so I don't know if that's gonna work. But he's a pretty good kid. You know, his dad's like, yeah, call me when you guys are playing. And I was gonna call him,
Pick
but
up.
well, I mean, just you never know. I mean, he's also on the big roster. He's on the 15 year roster. Probably not playing a ton. Because he's out of his park. Whoa!
He always have to get hard.
Each kid gets one of those?
Yeah.
No, that's just a. Yeah.
Just a runner-up and champion, and on the back it says our, runner-up and champion of Kennesaw. Yeah, you can't see it necessarily. We always get medals at times, somebody engraves it. Drives me crazy. So we have one hand out there. See something hanging. But that's Mike Ringo, who's Amy Ringo's dad, who's Amy Rhodes, who's my the president. There you go.
So you have to get your stuff through her?
No, but he always gives us a good deal. He put it together at the last minute, so.
There's always those relationships at
Yeah.
these parks.
Oh,
The embroidery place, the
Yeah.
sound place, the apparel.
Yeah.
I still say though,
A lot of money flowing.
there's a way to open up a decent
Hey, yeah, exactly.
sports team uniform embroidery place that
No doubt.
focuses on customer service. Quick turn.
We've dumped thousands in the jungle.
Yeah.
We went the retro look this year, man. We got the multicolored, the throwback stirrups.
It's nice stripe.
Yeah. Triple stripe like the Braves.
For the spring. See, the problem is that none of the kids want to wear. They want all the shoes down, pants over the heel.
I don't know.
We were 50-50 on our team, and I won them over. Now that they see themselves, then everybody thinks they're taller and longer.
Yeah.
When they wear their pants up,
Yeah,
knee highs.
yeah, knee highs.
I just, that's how I played ball. I grew up in the era of Boston Red Sox. You could see they're Red Sox.
Yeah. I mean, do they still do the real stirrups? I mean, we
Yeah,
had
no, yeah. I picked up the sanitaries, everything, so they were all four of the kids were confused as heck.
Oh,
Which way do these go on? And they're putting the stirrups over the toes.
That's hilarious.
Nobody knows anymore.
It's like nobody knows about standing up, walking over to TV and going, choo, choo, choo. Yeah, there's channel 3. 10-7, they get the,
They, I mean, they look good. I mean, like really good. And it gives you some different uniform options without really doing anything.
well, you know, we played our first year of ball, we played for the West Cobb, and they had 2 different color pants, 3 different color jerseys, and we were constantly getting these notes. Okay, today we're wearing, and we were going along, we're wearing this color combination, and this is, we keep up with this. That's why actually this fall's been nice. It's like you got one shirt, you get a pair of white pants, it's good football. You know, in spring we'll get spruced up. No need to spend.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Especially
it.
these kids have growing spurts over there.
I mean, give them 2 of the same shirt, so at least have one clean one
Yes.
for the weekends.
Yeah, this was, I wanted to get one for this tournament and I just ran out of the window. But we got,
You ready? Let's go.
we're supposed to be getting sample pullover side.
Did he
There's
strike?
going to be game
Oh, keep
pullovers
holding.
that they could wear if it's cold, and they'll have their number on it, so it's, you know, official.
You talking about just like Landon's?
Yes. Just like those.
Yeah.
But,
Is
you
it
know,
Rollins? Who is it?
Rollins.
Yeah.
Well,
So part of my memory, just generically, what's our shirt for?
my guess is like medium to large.
Right ones.
Small, men's one.
I'm not talking about shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you. I don't know. Extra large.
I'm anticipating I'm coming in ripped. After winter, I've got some training to do. Unfortunately, since that wasn't maybe slowing down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me.
How old are you?
42.
Yeah.
I was absolutely the other day at practice. And I went all out for a line drive down the court. I ripped up my whole chest, and I sat there going, I gotta work tomorrow. What an idiot.
Well, and it's hard because I get out here with these guys, and I try to
Start reacting.
Well, one, it's just natural reaction. 2, I'm thinking, if I don't set an example of this and that fair thing, you know, but when I don't have to, it's like, you know, you're supposed to burn a position where you don't have to.
That was exactly the context. I'm telling kids to start laying out in the infield and diving. And when they're not doing it, they're paralyzed. So I'm in there during BP, they're cycling into hitters, spots open, I go on the third, one goes by, and I'm like, another one goes by, down, get it. They're like, that's what I'm telling you guys, that ball, you think it's farther than it is, once you lay out and get your hands extended, I was like, you can actually cut up to 6 feet, 7 feet, just swing it back.
Well, and the problem with all guys is they want to lay out before it's time to lay out. And the guy goes, no, we keep running for it.
I don't know. James made a good play today.
Yeah,
Laid
he
out
did,
there.
almost got the second one, too.
it's nice.
So he got to make that approach.
That's going to score one.
It's down, it's in his dirt.
Off. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
No. So we got 4 more decisive at the moment.
Roswell's staying hot and they're separated.
Yeah.
You know, that last game was such a high for them. I think it's hard. You know,
I agree.
It was like we're in an overtime game.
That's where you hope you got a guy you can just run for a few minutes in the pitcher to have a few balls that he's happy, so I'm not going to be tough to get that in. Doesn't get it done. Things get ugly.
Let's go around.
Is that the coach's kid in the short?
Yeah. He was the pitcher of the last game. So he
No,
threw
I'm sure. 100 pitches. I can fix that stuff, but I don't know if it's on our team. They don't get sore shoulders. So I put
It was on the pitcher.
Was that from the first game?
Yeah. He threw that one over.
There you go.
on a show. Cut him, Tommy.
What was the thing that Dylan great at that? He was up there, what, 12, 13 pitches?
Yeah.
Fouling stuff off and then he strikes out. Comes in, slams his thumb.
Oh, I know.
He comes up on the next pitch and he rips it.
Right.
He was like, a good portion of it because of what you did at that. You don't understand what successful at that is.
There's about 5 kids, 4 or 5. I'm really truly understand the game. In today's world, I don't know that there's any. This guy's struggling.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to bend.
He's a great ball pitcher, Scott. That's what it was. So this feels like one of our innings, actually.
I'll tell you what, watching that, the Expos there, it felt like the Indian had him stand at their place. They could not buy him. They could not buy him.
Are they a major AAA team?
Yeah,
Expos?
Expo, I would label them a AAA at least. You know, we're labeled as major.
Oh my
goodness.
Oh, no.
His
He hurt
arm's
his
out.
arm.
Who's that? Grabbing his elbow.
They scored 2 though, right? Yeah, second and third scored.
Second, I can guess. With the lefty on
Well, you know, we had some dubious calls in all our games.
Oh, yeah.
Behind plate and in the field. So nobody can accuse of phone cooking, that's for sure.
No,
We had
that
some-
same guy that was up behind the plate screwed us.
Yeah. He's actually sitting down here watching. He's trying to pick up his phone.
He's here. He's watching the game.
Yeah, he's in his well, I'm not sure you can see it.
You helped influence what ended up here, my friend.
Did I tell you that I went on a tour of Turner Field? Which if I'll digress from that, it should be Aaron
Got him.
Field. It
Oh.
should be Aaron Field at Turner Park.
Oh, really?
I think that stadium should be named after Nick Aaron.
Not Ted Turner.
Field at Turner Field. You know, Ted Turner.
You digress.
Well, I mean,
But you go on the tour and they go downstairs and they're showing the walking upstairs to the umpire booth. And on it, it says umpires underneath. There's Braille. And I said, this is the only room we've got written Braille is so the umpires can find their way.
I wonder how long before they sell rights to Turner Field and make a little extra coin selling one more guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, Baltimore's got something at Camden Yards, right?
Right.
To me, why wouldn't you honor
A name.
the guy
Agreed.
probably that is truly the home run king that did it solely based on skill? But my other thing with the steroid thing is like everybody was using steroids in that period. Just say, put an asterisk for that period and when you think it started, when it ended, you say, that was the steroid era in the story. If you're in, it's well, you were. Because there's plenty of guys that were juiced that didn't.
Where?
I mean, how many guys like Jose Canseco can bounce a home run out of the stadium off his head?
Look at they're all.
I didn't even have this. I was just gonna say I can just tell what's going on over there, and also the kids that are left on the bench are just hanging their
Yeah,
heads.
that's what I was.
It's checking. Well, what do you think, Clarence?
That's what.
Play by play. We gotta make this comment going. Rip Torn.
That's right.
Get him, Rip. He still can't play his shoes at 14.
The third baseman just fell in.
He's got a blown knee with 2 bad legs.
He caught the first 2 games.
Wow.
When
He just tripped over his feet.
No, they say
Is that Phil back there now?
at the 6-4-3 tryout that happened to Bradley. He was shuffle stepping, he fell down, and they all go to a sniper, and they all hit the ground. It looked like he get shot. They go sniper. It was hilarious. That was a sniper shot.
Tears his MCL more. Did he hit it?
It sounded like he hit him.
This is the kid that won the game the walk-off hit by pitch.
The one down there, number 2?
Yeah, that's the one. So these guys are in the process of winning a championship. They beat the Canes, a 13U team, by 1 run.
Yeah.
On a hit by
The
pitch.
Canes were a different team. And then I saw the first time, I was like, this is the worst team I've ever seen. And And I watched them again, they look solid. They got 2 or 3 really good kids that look 14, actually.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, I think that team was probably not good for the team.
Guy's a little wiry kid. I mean, they're impressive. Good possibility here that they'd really break this thing open.
Oh, I think it's.
Well, that's what they did.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's exactly what they did to the Expos in the second year.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that inning that the Hornets had against the Expos was, again, like the inning we had against the Expos where we could not line out.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with 2 outs, we still couldn't get it. And they dropped simple fly balls though. It was just the weirdest thing.
Mm-hmm.
This keeps the same team.
Oh, no way.
Eat it. Is his arm going up?
Yeah, as they say, from the hole. That scored a run, right?
Not a run.
I'm just not curious. Why aren't they playing here? I'm trying to stop there.
I think they're shut down there.
They're just trying to get out of
Coaches
the
are
inning.
too.
They're just trying to get out of the inning. Yeah.
Alright, so go 4 and 1.
We're going to our 4th pitcher now.
She's on her computer screen.
Actually, I said 13-0, but I think that game might have been 13-1. Did they score 1?
Yeah,
I think
they
that's
did.
when they did score 1.
Two more. It's going to be 2-11.
Up here.
Saw that noise. Oh.
I'm not gonna talk loud because it's already recorded me. So,
Where have you been, Caroline?
Outside.
No, where'd you go with Mom?
That's okay, Sal.
thank you.
Sal and another Marie.
What?
She needs some money.
No more. I just keep giving
But
you
it's for dinner. It's barbecue sandwich.
Mom will take it.
He's like,
Dad.
Well, eat dinner after the game and stop it.
So that was that the...
one more run.
Okay, I thought that was the...
Did that good one or no?
Give him one more, it should be 10. They just go ahead and pitch.
Wait, is he kissing on me?
Yeah, and then the guy in third is a potential line.
Those days are gone, Brad.
This guy hasn't taken a swing.
Boy.
This kid can just hit a ground ball.
That's out. Alex too.
One cut in 3 pitches. Those ground balls, they're going to concede the run.
Just start bunting. I mean, their bodies are falling apart.
Yeah.
Kidney blood.
We missed you too.
I'm going to send you out there to bunt. If you can't do this, I'll find someone that will. You know, Hornet. That's what we did last night.
The other day, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Push the cross out right in front.
That's one of the subs. Because he has that number on the sheet.
But look at that.
Got jammed.
They've got 10 runs in 3 hits.
And that's the odds are there.
Walks. I mean, that's exactly it. Walks and guys just pass balls and guys flying all around the bases, bouncing balls around.
I cannot even remotely complain about schedule schedule, weather. I mean, it's basically doing all in.
When's the last time we spent 70 yet?
Thursday night, Friday night.
Well, that was normal.
Yes,
That was supposed to be.
but I mean, when you have this weather on Wednesday and then it drops 20-some degrees. Now, here's the thing. I saw Wednesday, the high is supposed to be like 47 or 44. I'm like, really? But it's supposed to warm up by the weekend. Right to the roof.
Just challenging. Everything's just a challenge. Just put it like that. Right now it's
We played Roswell last year, they were a good team. They don't look as big as last year. Either that or just everyone's catching up.
just amazing how some of these teams just change. We had one of the things that worked for us for years until we shared is the continuity. Defined roles.
That's how the last game Eastside was playing. And they were playing the shower and that. Yeah.
That's interesting. It's one thing if they're playing on 250, 240. This is an odd stance.
Now, why do those kids go to East Cobb so often?
This is horrible. He's got to top off. I mean, this foot he's going to get jammed every time. The main kid, the one shortstop, Duke, that's his best bud. His dad running the team. Some Harrison connection. Harrison.
Oh.
And the other two just panicked. But the other kid he's good at read. He's lights out pitching every third or fourth time. We're not really missing out check. The catcher, Jojo. Sorry.
And he's the one that is friends with Haggard.
No, that's our shortstop. He's not playing shortstop. He came to see our game today.
Oh,
We were watching this over at Cobb. He's missing it.
Why's that?
You can ride with them. And again, they're on a big roster and they're going to get lost. This is the crunch. This kid can inside every pitch. There's no way to put his hands up. Once he crosses, he almost starts himself off on his front foot. He crosses the ball. It's impossible to get your hands right. So he's going to barely square up. This is the stuff I put on 12 and they should be cleaned up on that. You remember Garrett cuts himself off constantly. He cuts himself off constantly. That's the same for defense. I don't even understand what I'm talking about. And I tell him this time in the year, get the work and get your foot down and stand slightly open.
Right.
Or at least start non-athletic then and just stay open.
Right.
These softball, the
Right.
step is only for kids that are athletic. You don't really need to have all that stuff going on if the kid's kind of wolfish.
Right. No, that's right.
So he only starts Cobb. Let's see where he finishes.
Step straight back. Yeah. Straight back to the pitcher.
And he's not really getting, he's stepping a little out toward the pitch, but he's not moving his head, which is good. Hands stay back. I can move that.
watching a game like this. The kid's not overpowering, they're throwing the ball.
Nope.
They're putting it in play. Not going to cut on so you can get around and score. And we got a lot of people on that couldn't get in. We're just missing a timely hit, really. And then Will's shot at the end. I mean, that should have.
Plates too, because that goes in the gap to left center, at least over short
Oh,
side.
yeah.
You know,
At
both
least
outfielders got a height to get to it.
Yep.
And at that point, we could be looking at first and second and 9-6.
That first inning was tough, but it's a million enough to not get around. I think we should do. Who's going to bunt him? But I can't get his head. I mean, our team, we got some good bunters.
Managing run.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. He wants his fastball, but everything else he's missing. So he has one pitch.
You can get ahead. You get him swinging.
At this point, I mean,
Yeah.
make him swing.
Yeah.
Getting all their stuff on free passes.
I think that's what they were thinking. They bring that first baseman, just let him put it in play, but he couldn't defend his fastball. That's a good pitch. That's the pitch for North Cobb. One's crossing the plate. I mean, right-handed or left-handed, if it ends up on the back corner, it's got to cross somehow.
Get a little bit carried away too. He's balls down.
Yep.
He's gonna live out there. Take the side of his It's not necessarily being about it. The other thing that kids understand this is that by the time you extend your arms in that bat, you actually don't have to not be tall. You can actually defend halfway into the batter's box. Right? But you get kids out there that and just start going and swatting.
Yeah.
That's going to change your plane of your swing. It's the toughest thing to change. Over the outside corner, they got like cave.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing it.
Yeah. Plus, what happens is, that's a strike. You gotta feel it. What happens is when you dive, when you close up and dive over the plate subconsciously, your body opens when you swing and you pull out, and
Absolutely.
you actually, your head comes off and everything. It's
Which basically means
Exact
if
opposite.
anything, if you get it, you're probably
You're
going to
gonna-
pop it up or get
yeah,
under something.
you're gonna pop
That's
it
just
up or
more
roll it.
weak.
Yeah. It's like a golf swing. If your head goes down, you're gonna lift up. It's your body, your nose to react.
It goes back to the school of thought about hitting an outside pitch. It's the same flipping swing. You just hit the ball deeper. It's got to be almost behind you. And the kids, some of them just can't conceptualize that. They think to change your swing to get the outside pitch. Hit it to right for them. They think they're outside softball and they're going to almost shift your hips and just shoot something.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't change what you do. it's tailing into me. Oh,
Nothing to make you feel less than human and trying to figure out how to be strong to do the job of state.
You could ask Kevin. That's what wives are for.
That's the old joke. It's like, which hand do you use when your wife? Yeah. Which hand do you use when you actually repeat? Right hand. Oh, okay. So, oh, right hand. I use both. This is the old visit to the dentist.
Right. Right down the middle, like that. You get some fun.
How early did they start? Did they start early? Or
No, late.
What's that?
It was late.
They actually started.
Yeah, after. Remember the last game before this went long?
Yeah, but I didn't.
It was 5 after 6 when Jay said what time we started. So I think it was maybe 10 after, quarter after. Maybe.
So they're just probably right at an hour now. So they
But-
might actually go
But
to
the time doesn't, there's no time.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, so we gotta hope
We gotta hope.
separation fifth.
Can you imagine 9 innings for 7 innings?
All that is right in this world. Finish them. They're just asking to be finished up.
And see, this is the thing, you want to see the kid who does it, say, come on guys, we can do this, let's go, you know, remember somebody in here. Come on, it's not over. That's why I know people in ours, it's like, no, I'm just done. Devin made a heck of a catch on the field today.
He did.
That was a tough one to pull up.
Vacation day. What are the boys doing?
Supposed to playing Anaheim or something.
Under the cars? I would think the zone would get a little bigger. Last year, but
So anyway, she's asking me this question, I said, "Don't ever tell me anything, you know, when you go there, it's very, Come on, you're still eating? Yeah. Cut her off, Kelly.
what do you think this tournament will play?
I don't know, I gotta find out what the bill is for the umps. I forgot about this game, which was a few extra dollars. But I'm hoping concessions will go today. That's the big thing. That's normally what helps drive it up. Last tournament in the spring, we made how much? About $200 a play.
And how many teams?
That was 8.
Tom.
Hey guys, do this. We'll have one in the spring, and then we might try to do one or two other fundraising. Go crazy with it. We actually, the funniest thing that we've made the best amount of money in the shortest period.
Panhandling?
Yeah, Cartersville, Walmart. Kids standing out there with jars saying, please help support the Kennesaw Generals. Some of the poorest people come to the store. Here's $5.
What did you say it was for? Just
Kennesaw Generals baseball. And just one of the few Walmarts that let you do it.
About $1,000. $20.
you're talking about just the kids, right?
Well, the parents are out there kind of supervising, but yeah, the kids are.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. 2 shifts of 4, you divide your team in half roughly, and split the team, so they're 4-hour
Two
shifts.
doorways.
$100 a kid,
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Yeah, every once in a while, towards this day rolls on, you might say, hey, would you like some help pushing up buttons? But the problem is you don't want to get in the.
Yeah, Walmart kind of gets upset about some of that too, crossing the line.
And also, you don't want to
Yeah.
hit the car with a car,
But you're not gonna go in there and buy toilet paper. Get some toilet paper in the car, get some bottled water, say.
Yeah. Well, what happens,
was
a lot
that
of people
pitch?
come by with, oh, I don't have any, I just got a plastic. And what we need to do is have a toilet, and the card readers for the phone.
Anybody,
Push him out of the way, get
I mean,
My hair really went, we can have a shaved coach there.
the Hornets, every time the ball's in the dirt, they're advancing. I mean, they're good base running.
Well, it's a ball, goes back to anticipation.
Right. I mean, they're waiting for it.
just 2 outs brother.
Top of field.
Come on, guys. Hey, let's go. Pick it up.
So there's the question. I don't think they're gonna need to. I think after this,
Fire sale.
Oh,
yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, start winding, shut this up down more early. Because there's, at this point, people haven't bought something.
right.
Tell let's see what is this top four.
That teaches Afghan sports from New Orleans or something.
No kidding.
And he did a clinic with us and one of the other East Cobb teams. That Jay's got his own indoor facility. And that's basically what this guy teaches. It's all about the hips. And he would just show all these videos of these guys, and he would show them how they basically when you're it's basically you're coming up and you get it down here. When you're here, you still want it's this angle.
Still want
This
to
is
be
open here. That's how you get all your power. And if you watch a lot of guys, they're coming like this when they're landing. They're here.
They're already open.
They're kind of dragging it on with them as they're opening. But you watch some guys on the video, some of these major leagues, it's sick, the flexibility in their torso and their body. It's a good game.
You walk my 4 pitches, I'm gonna show something.
Don't overthink it, dude. It's a shot. It's over his head. That was probably the longest one I've seen. Good for morale. Not good for the runner.
It's making us look like
Oh, that's the pitcher.
7.
That's all I need to do is bring it back. Slowly. see that Triple Crown's gonna drop 3 for 14.
I saw that.
Although all their stuff's been wood bad in the fall, I don't know what's gonna be in the spring. Which is, they're gonna drop 3.
Right. No, it's just the specific change was 14, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the only thing change. Because next 15 is anyway. Everything's moving forward at that point. That home run. We should give him a hit for that home run.
There you go. Well, the official score rolled it ahead.
Okay, we had to check the videotape.
Check it.
Yeah.
Ask you to call out the window. Wrigley.
Yeah, we want to
cleared,
be
cleared.
a fan interfered, we think.
Yeah, I think it's going to reach over the wall.
I know.
Bothers me.
Yeah, it's like high cheese, huh?
Oh no, I chose. I was like, I couldn't run it. Even just working out there.
He's got stuff that gets by people before they're even moving the bat. It's there. He left one out.
Base.
That felt good.
That was a quick release. Huh?
Good job, Jake. Find you one trip, over in and drive it, kid. Go, Troop. Drive it in. Go, 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 go!
Foul.
He's another one that's borderline. He's tying his hands up on his football.
Yeah.
I was watching him. He steps just a little different each time, and he's right on the edge of cutting himself off. So he's another guy that's going a little inside pitch. That's a pitch that actually, if he's got the right footwork, he actually lines it up the middle. He's late, he's getting jammed.
What?
That's touchdown. Kids flying. There's no way.
Nah.
Yeah. Did you see when he came home?
Yeah.
He said he dove head
Yeah.
first.
That's called early development by 2-3 years. That kid doesn't have that aggressiveness yet. He's still closer to the hybrid of being a kid than he is an adult. And it'll come.
They just appealed that second.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't leave it.
Try to squeeze him. He's hurt.
Safety.
I'll tell you what, man. If you cross out of the box, I think that really ball you out against the yard, you gotta only step on one place.
You gotta have one
1 foot in the
foot
box.
in the box.
Because that's pretty, that was a pretty close push out of the box.
Wow. I knew it was coming too.
Protect the play now.
And now he's at 1-2 and he's not really had to swing at a fastball. This is a good time to finish him off.
Crush fastballs.
You can?
Yeah, like curveballs is
That's his weak spot.
yeah, fastball you can crush. I like this pitcher. Here we get the fastball. Let's see what happens. Is the pitcher saying something?
No.
No, he's waiting for him to go down. It's something. Home play umpire standing there staring at the pitcher.
Table right now because I'm trying to put stuff. I don't know what they do. Yeah.
Well, no dinger. Bye, guys. Go to bed. Hopefully soon. Soon the game's over. Bye.
You need to shave. You need to shave,
I
Dad.
shaved this morning.
Really?
Did not.
Oh, boy. Like that.
Throw it away.
Yep.
You got cookies in.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
See ya.
Pockets open.
Alright, what
Is there
time is
anything
it?
gonna fall
9 or
out?
10?
You know.
I don't know. I don't know what time it is right now.
Caroline's been their best customer this
Yeah, I know.
weekend, I can tell you.
See, that guy was going on the, as soon as he threw, he was bolting it. Because he knew,
So even on that throw, this guy was taking off?
he was, as soon as he saw the throw, he wasn't heading back. He said, he was like
So
this.
even so with a
He was
throw to
trying to
third,
drop
he's
throw.
still-
He was gonna come home and try to beat, because put him bang back. Smart.
I mean, if you're gonna all out commit, and that catcher commits to that throw,
You better get back.
he's got it. He's got him. Oh, you gotta pick that. Sorry.
Almost.
You almost had time to come
Although
square up on that ball and get back to the guy.
Philip almost crossed third. I don't know if he touched third on the way down.
Some teams actually teach that.
But,
You can touch third on fly balls to the outfield.
oh,
With the two umpire system, nobody's looking at third.
Oh, okay. Shortcut.
Even in high school, shortcut. Yeah. Nobody's looking.
And then it's sort of.
I know.
but see, I think that's a good play. The guy was almost at the grass on third. He drew a through. Oh, man.
Got him ball.
Okay, well.
Some fielder did a good job recovering after getting burned.
Yeah.
Made that pretty close.
We just hit hard enough, it bounced off back up the wall. No, so the guy's at third. He draws a throw. As soon as he sees the catcher throw it, he sprints home. Because even if the third baseman catches it and throws it back, he can't beat it.
You can't do
The
it.
kid's gonna score.
Right.
And it takes 2 perfect throws. Yeah, it hit his back.
Makes sense.
I think it hit his back. Here we go.
The only thing that would get you on that one would be the pump fake from the catcher.
Yeah, right. You'd have to make sure the catcher
And
throws
most
it.
catchers aren't going to be savvy enough to do
Right.
that.
Well, we used to do that all the time. I'd get a guy at third, and say, hey, big league, because you know the catcher's going to throw it in. They weren't savvy enough to do a pump throw. I said, as soon as he throws it, go.
Well, that's it's one of the things we taught our third baseman to pump through it first, when because that's when the guys typically go. They'll wait on a ground ball. You know, they'll freeze over there on a ground ball. Is that a ball?
Well,
And then fake throw it and just turn around and go right at the guy, because he'll always take a couple steps.
I don't know, just a little fundamental thing to do.
Yeah.
You run the ball back together. Instead of going to one to get the out, you
Well,
run to grab it.
Bradley yelled 4.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's just a fundamental.
Yeah.
The pitcher, even if the catcher says that, he's got to know. Take it.
Yeah, and you should have said look for, but he immediately went for. But you know what? You need to know that before the ball's hit.
Yeah, it's just,
It's, you know,
what,
yeah.
you guys had said 5 times about Cobb and
Oh, yeah.
and he just didn't hear any of that. Now 5 times.
Well,
And then the
there's
5
three
times
pictures.
1,000 times we've told him in 3 years.
When I went to the mound, I said, you understand what we're telling you to do? You have to try to say, yeah, I know. I said, well, why aren't you doing it? He goes, I got it.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it.
He knows how to say it right.
Well, that's the thing.
He knows when the guy's coming. What he said.
My speech, okay, there's words and there's actions. That's fire.
All right, so the other guy walked, right? Oh no, he got a hit.
And on top of that, he never backed up home plate. He just stood on the mound the whole time. Every time ball was hit the outfield,
Well, we had a lot of
Devin's
guys-
taking a cut from the mound.
If you think about it, if they're not involved with the play, they're just watching.
It's
the
there.
game. Gary Herman, same thing. He wasn't going to play.
Yeah.
And they don't know how you get across movement without the ball.
The only thing we could do is set them and do situational hitting, and then watch them and just move them around. You know, I mean, just. But you learn it during the game.
Well,
You
that's the
don't
thing, you can run the reps and hopefully with muscle memory, but
know. Yeah.
there's
It's
no,
dropping.
there's no, how do you control in practice rather than kicking the dirt everybody in his head?
Right.
Or how do you, when he's stepping out to throw the balls and catch it?
You know, his problem was what he had his girlfriend's moms, but he had other people that watch and pitch. And I think, I don't care. And I think when he just couldn't throw strikes, and when he was warming up, he was at too. And I asked him how do you feel? Feel good. And then he's out there, and I think it was just mentally he couldn't throw strike. He's like, oh, I can't do this. He had all those people out there watching him, and then he tells James his arm's hurting.
Well, no, I don't know if you told him that because James will tell you everything's arms hurt. Hopefully
He
knows
wasn't
the
pitch. Oh, okay.
You gotta watch that.
Well, I said this, in here I did ask him, okay, I said, after the first inning, I said, 1 to 10, what's your arm? He said about 7. I said, okay, is that good for 1? How does it feel? Just how does it feel? 10 being it feels great, 5 being it's average, 0 it's hurting. And, whoa,
Oh, man. Right on the arm.
he hit him right in the right eye.
Yeah, it was lucky it was just there. Hit him in the face.
Phil, you all right?
That didn't feel good.
No one said anything. I saw it the whole time. You thought the shortstop might have yelled, watch out.
Well, don't they know what involved in it?
They always say coming
That
down.
happened the other night too. What was it last night? The kid almost got hit
Yeah,
in the
that's
face and he
something.
said caught on the shoulder.
Well, it didn't hit him.
But you
He
said yeah,
moved.
just
Yeah. But then when he was struggling, I'm like, that's why I said I'd give him one more. He did come back that inning, right?
Yes.
He made got those guys out.
here's the other thing
He's
too.
gonna have more control special. And when that's gone, he's got nothing.
Yeah. Well, and the moms and dads at this level, they gotta be doing something outside for their
Yeah.
team dances.
Yeah, he's got to be throwing once a week. He's got to get his arm strength up.
Well, and then Chandler comes out to the games, been saying his arm's been fine for weeks. Finally, the mom comes in. His arm's still hurting, Shane. It's
Right.
average. He can't throw the ball.
I know.
We saw that from the outfield.
But you asked him several times. He was like, "Yeah, it's fine."
You know what, I'm wondering if that's an out, or he's trying to find an out, or just trying to find a way out. I'm not too sure he's holding on playing either.
Well, I know people are.
I know they want him in, and there's a financial commitment, but I'm not absolutely sure.
But he is the game, though,
boosters and tryouts. And the first couple of, terms, it was like, not wrong. He's no challenge. He's gonna get. And the last couple of games, just like, where did that kid go?
I can't even imagine what our stats are as far as on base percent. I think it goes across the board. It's got to be anemic.
Well, you say that, but this tournament,
I'm saying for
we had a ton of
Chandler,
people on base. Oh, yeah.
Gavin.
I know, we get to that spot on the lineup. Well, and I heard it was like, it was the end of our last up.
And actually, with this, I mean, with the exception of a few big hits, what's the internet? He's fine. I'm popping up every time I see him.
Lampman's Ed Cranford, either a big swing that misses or it's a big shot. There's no in betweens. Well, when I have to use James as a pinch runner, we have some issues because James is smart. He's not fast anymore, but he's faster than me. And I won't complain. Sometimes one of our key guys.
I agree.
Yeah.
He has tools.
I think we just need to work on his hand. For as smooth as he is catching, it's just the opposite of that. Just very awkward.
Yeah, he's got the softball swing and the footwork. He's got softball footwork, softball swing.
He
Everything's
runs
long.
like a catcher.
ABC. Doesn't correct the footwork. He's one of the ones that you'll just go get on him time and time again.
But here's my thing. You got a guy like Prince Field that's as wide as he is tall, right? He still gets on the bases. He still makes the plays.
Absolutely.
And so there's no excuse for being a size, if you will.
Agreed.
Now, granted, he's a little statistically out of the norm for somebody that big, but still, it can be done.
I mean, and fundamentally, he does all the right things. The mechanics and his hands staying back. The guy's fundamentally got an incredible swing.
But I just want a team where the guys start saying, "You're right, coach, my fault. I'll fix it."
Yeah, I would be good with that too.
Everything is
Blame.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough.
Boy, that's a one to touch your teeth out. Yeah. Oh, you know what happened? He got blocked out by the young.
Right, and then
He had a shot at it.
He's actually lucky he didn't get in front of that because he was one step from catching in the head. There's one more to his left.
He's got to smooth that out with his feet out there. Come on now. You're out there. You got some time between pitches.
Oh, whatever. 3-1 up there.
Take.
Spread that out to 10. One more, Andy. Please. The on-deck header is crucial. We all want to reach. That's the key. Is all the motion right there.
So 12.
Can you get out?
No.
All we need is a ground ball push him across.
Estimator box.
Pitch, kid.
And I would say too, for our pitching, we had a lot of tough calls that were, I thought, strikes that we didn't get.
Double play.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm trying to look online where the ball went to.
We're going 6.
Yeah.
No, it's a fifth, right?
Oh, that's true. They could score. I'm running in the home half.
Yep. It all depends on the pitch.
Yeah.
14 down.
gonna just, right before we're about to hand this stuff out, shut all the lights off and then run.
Oh, we've been in tournaments over second place. Hasn't got anything over second place.
Shoot, we were in first place. We didn't get anything last year. I went up Dalton, where the heck we were at Roswell.
Yeah.
We won first place, and they're like, "Hey, have a nice day, team trophy."
Did they give you a team trophy?
They give you a team trophy, and then they give you an MVP trophy. So here, at the end of the game, you go, okay, there's an MVP trophy. And so,
Everybody got a big.
so it was one of those days when I said, MVP goes to all the moms. Thank you.
The moms. Always working it out.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it was also getting me on the hook, like, because I think it was one of those tournaments probably where James had it for the tournament, and then I'm thinking I can't give it to him because it looks like I'm giving it.
Right.
Coaches.
They've been cheap on giving stuff out. We won a U-Trip this fall. They just gave the team a trophy. Kids didn't get anything.
For that amount of money with those guys.
I know. And then last weekend, the Triple Crown, we were the runner-up, and they gave us they gave the kids T-shirts.
Well, you heard about the back thing coming in these.
I did.
What? The drop 3?
Yeah.
Triple Crown runner-up, the team gets a trophy, and the kids got a T-shirt. The winner, kids got a T-shirt too. It's about the same T-shirt when we're the first champion instead of finalist.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, honestly, I think some kids would rather have a T-shirt. I know James has got it.
I'd rather have the hardware.
That's why we want the medals, though. Because they just like these guys are getting big enough that. My thing is this: you get to a championship game, 2 teams go out there. You want to recognize the guys in second because maybe. I'm sure. What's the loser of the World Series making an extra paycheck, right? That's the winner. Jeez. It's like Ortiz, he's the one getting MVP of the World Series.
He only batted 700.
What's that?
He only batted 700.
Yeah, but he accepts a car, right? Or he gets a car, and I'm thinking, what a way, even that money come out of it, say, listen, I'm gonna,
Wow. Look at that. That thing's.
You know, man.
I'm gonna dedicate
Center fielder for the Hornets is a good ball player.
donate my car to a raffle for one of the our foremost employees, you know.
Right.
And I don't do it. And I suppose somebody just let them be our stuff. I don't understand why these guys don't do that.
Particularly if you donate to the Tea Party cause.
Yeah, there we go.
Constitutional cause.
Tell me where the disconnect is. Hollywood stars who make this dad's money have to be getting taxed like crazy. Maybe they have lawyers that have great tax plans for them.
Not the Scientologists.
Right. But how is it that they increase spending
Glass cleaner.
I think they're cleaning downstairs. You know, the reality is, it's other people's money they want.
Right.
It's not theirs. And
Right.
in fact, there's no law for you to not give more. If they feel strongly that the government can do better things with their money than they can, they should give them all their money.
Yeah.
Say,
Their money, volunteer.
Their money.
Theirs.
Yes. You start by giving them all your money and saying, we trust you.
Well, that's part of the elitist select propaganda anyway, though, is to close the door behind you. It's
Yeah,
for
right.
you to be successful, and no one else should be.
Well, the thing that drives me crazy is there's a guy at work, for example, and he says, hey, you see the IRS has a free tax program? I'm like, do you? It's not free when you're working. I said, I'm paying for it.
Yeah, right.
It's all this, oh, it's free. Who takes it? Same as
Too late. Once they buy him, you become a shortstop in your draft.
It's just this website thing. Not that I really care about the website, but it's just amazing the amount of money was spent. And come to find out, the lady who's the executive vice president is a sorority sister with Michelle Obama. I mean, you knew that, right?
Rockin'.
Yeah.
Well, of course, a lot of that side too, we got farmed out to like Montreal. And
Well, that's what I mean. That's the lady. That's the
Nice.
Canadian company, and she went to. She was in her sorority. They went to school
We're
together.
gonna keep jobs at home.
And it was no bid.
Really?
It wasn't?
Yeah, it was a no
Oh,
bid.
jeez.
Now that's beyond rough, man.
Well, apparently there is there's only certain companies that are pre-qualified to bid on certain technology projects, and they're one of the companies.
But here's my thing. If Bush and Cheney were on this, they would have gone with Cheney's former company, and they would have done it right. That's one thing about it. Nice, perfect. But see, we were getting that called outside. It's not a start. That's the one James was throwing. Broke off the front corner. So, is that one?
He's aggressive strength.